Mari, and welcome to another episode of Konnakol 2020. I am Carlitos from Slovenia, and this is what I have for you today. Dhi Thakajunu Dhim, Tha-Dhi Dhi Thakajunu Dhim, Tha-Dhi Thakajunu Dhim, Tha-Dhi ding, 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 Tha-Dhi Thakajunu ding, 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 Tha-Dhi. You guessed it, that was the korvai for the phrase of 10. So we today continued this series that we started of short korvais that feature, or let's say explore, phrases of different lengths. We started with the phrase for 5, and now we've reached the end, which is the phrase for 10. So, as always, this is performed in Adi talam, 4 subdivisions per beat, also known as chaturashra, you should know by now. And just like yesterday's korvai, the length of this one was not 2 avarthanams, but 4. That is because we're talking about a long phrase to begin with. So you really could not fit all this into 2 avarthanams. So we, in a way, match, or we try to fit this korvai into a nice little frame, and that takes us to 128 aksharas, or 4 avarthanams. Let's have a look at the structure of the korvai itself. There are many similarities with the previous ones, so you can see we still have the familiar central phrase, which is Thakajunu Dhim, followed by our important name, which is displayed in yellow. So we still have this familiarity around all this, but I want to bring attention to the theermanam, the last phrase there, because you see what's going on. Up until now, all our theermanams have been symmetrical. And by symmetrical, what do I mean? Is that a theermanam is always composed of 5 pieces, 5 parts. That you have 3 phrases, look at my fingers, 3 phrases at the beginning, middle, and end, and 2 gaps in between. And so far, all the phrases, that is beginning, middle, and end, have been exactly of the same size. That's actually quite a rule of theermanams, right? So a common theermanam would be 7-1, 7-1, 7. Okay, all the phrases are 7 beat long. But what we have here is 10-12, 10-10-12, 10-10-10. So what's going on? This is something that really surprised me coming from the Hindustani tradition of drumming. And it is that you can actually play around with the structure of the theermanams in this way. So in its most basic aspect, this korvai we could write as 10-10-12 gap, 10-10-12 gap, 10-10. And that was still good. It would be a perfectly honest-to-God nice korvai. But what we're doing here is that shifting things around. So instead of having 10-10, what we do is we first play 10, okay? And immediately the 12 gap. Then we play 10 and 10, which is so far so good, and the other gap for 12. But if you are counting, you realize that we are owing 1 10 from the previous phrase that we removed. So we add that 10 to the end of the theermanam, giving us 10-10-10. So what we end up with is like a progression, an increasing progression of these 3 parts of the theermanams. And then this is what we have: 10, 12 gap, 10-10, 12 gap, 10-10-10. And I hope I was clear enough in explaining this, because this is really a very interesting feature and quite common feature as well. And I'm sure we're going to see this in future videos. So let's play this once again. Before we go, I almost forgot to say that we are reciting the number 10 in the most basic way possible, which is Tha-Ki-Ta-Tom, Tha-Dhi-Ki-Na-Tom. And then the gap for 12, as it is quite a long phrase, we could recite it in really many ways. So I chose probably the most of simple of them all, which is doing 4 3 gaps, one after the other. ding, 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 ding. But you could choose any others. One that I like to play is ding, 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 ding. It would be 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. But honestly, there are as many as you can combine. I recommend as an exercise, if you want to play around with this, try any number of phrases for 2 gaps and 3 gaps and combine them in any way you see fit. It's going to be good in any case. So, we're ready. Let's play this. First, as always, add the talam, and then we go to the korvai. Thakajunu 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 Tha-Dhi Thakajunu Dhim Tha-Dhi Thakajunu Dhim Tha-Dhi Thakajunu Dhim Tha-Dhi ding 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 Tha-Dhi Thadhi ding 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 Tha-Dhi Thadhi. Before I go, let's do this one more time, quicker, and we do the Tistram trick at the end. Okay? Good. Dhi Thakajunu Dhim Tha-Dhi Dhi Thakajunu Dhim Tha-Dhi Thakajunu Dhim Tha-Dhi ding 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 Tha-Dhi Thadhi ding 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 Tha-Dhi. Beautiful, huh? Okay, so that was all for today. Thanks for being with me on this beautiful Saturday, at least beautiful here. And I guess that's all. If you have any questions, comments, or doubts, leave them down here in the comments, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.